Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 132 and today I want to start things off by letting you guys know that at the time of release of this video, I will be on holiday. I actually just booked this, like literally a couple seconds ago. I fancy going down to Cornwall to go surfing because I have not been surfing in ages. I booked it and then I thought to myself, oh gosh, I have got a lot of videos to do and a lot of videos to upload. And by the look of things, oh boy, I'm in crazy field of view mode. This is supposedly the most natural field of view. This is what like our eyes field of view is, and I tend to use it for taking pictures for thumbnails because it does look a lot more natural. Because if you actually look at this field of view right here, it's almost like a GoPro field of view, like it's super wide. So that's just a top tip for anyone who wants to create thumbnails for YouTube, but I wouldn't suggest playing it like it though, because it just makes you feel so very ill. I mean, seriously, I don't know how anyone plays like that. But anyway, aside from all of that sort of thing, in today's episode of Hermitcraft, we have got some pretty mega plans. And when I say mega plans, I mean seriously mega plans. Alright, we're going to be working on a new area of the base, which is going to be the crafting buddy. I want to create a redstone system that is going to help me out with crafting of certain components. I think this could be a really complicated redstone contraption, but you guys know the drill. The first thing we have to do is we need to clear out a space in this area right here. I've concluded I'm going off in this direction, and I think this thing is going to end up looking amazing. Stage 1 of the process has presented a handful of minor issues. As you can see, we are sitting very close to water at this point in time. Thankfully, our building isn't going to be too tall, but I would like it to be quite a grand room. Yeah, I want it to be that sort of height, which means that this is probably going to be a little bit of a long-winded process to mine out this space right here. Having tried to do that side for around about 10 minutes, I decided that I didn't really fancy that anymore, so I've moved over onto this side. And I've also decided that I don't think I want to have any tunnels. So on that one, we had like a 10-block long tunnel that took us into the main area. Because of the way this is built, in theory, we should be able to just get straight on into it. Fingers crossed, anyway. Also, there seems to be skeletons pretty much everywhere, and it turns out we actually have a skeleton spawner. Now, if I didn't already have a skeleton grinder, I would be going crazy right now because that would be a really cool thing to add into this little base area right here. But unfortunately, as I say, I've already constructed one of those. And of course, we have the mob grinder as well. So we're not really in need of too many bones. But golden apples are always a good thing. And of course, that is my favorite record. Fantastic. So we got ourselves an absolute beast of a tune and a bunch of XP from breaking this thing. Whoa! Welcome back to another super fast time lapse. This time lapse is going to be really super fast. In fact, it is probably going to be faster than any of the other time lapses that I have done recently in Hermitcraft episodes. Right now, we have been doing this for probably around about 15, maybe 20 seconds at a push. I would like this time lapse to be about 25 seconds long, maybe 30 seconds. So I think we're going to fluff it out a little bit extra, and yeah, I'd say we're around about there. Let's pop back onto the Hermitcraft server. So this is the room that we currently have. As you can see, it's pretty massive. I mean, it's a huge space. And the actual room that we're going to be constructing is probably going to be around about this big. So it's probably going to come up to around about this point. And then we're going to have some tubes popping in to the side of the room right here. And then all of this space from about this point onwards is going to be for all of our redstone. Now, the autocrafter itself is going to be quite a big redstone contraption, I imagine. I mean, it's probably going to involve quite a bit of redstone circuitry, so I think we should probably pop into the redstone testing world and try and work out how this is actually going to work. Before we begin, I just want to say, ignore everything that is going on out the back here. I was being a total moron when it came to the design. I'll explain it in the next couple of seconds, but here is the idea behind the autocrafter. So we've got 9 different water streams right here, and when we hit this button, we should receive the ingredients to create a hopper. So it goes from the top left-hand corner of your crafting grid. So you know you've got like the 3x3 grid. It goes like this, and then like that, and then like that. So basically it reads on through. And that means that we have to have iron in the top left, then we skip one, iron in the top right, iron in the middle left, a chest, iron in the middle right, and then iron in the center, the bottom center. So that is how the autocrafter is going to be working. It's a really simple little redstone circuit, as you can see right here. I was making it a lot more complicated than I had to. Essentially, I was going to have certain droppers which had certain different types of items in them, and then when you hit the button, it was going to send a signal through those droppers and drop out those certain items, and they were going to feed their way into the different chambers and everything like that. It was going to be huge. And I spent a lot of time trying to work out how to do it, to no avail. And then I came up with this really easy little system right here. So we're going to hop back onto the Hermitcraft server. We're going to gather up a whole ton of repeaters and droppers, and then start building this thing. And with these final repeaters, all of the groundwork will have actually been done to build this thing. So just to think, when I came up with the idea for this episode, I thought I was going to have to build some crazy redstone contraption, and there is most of it. That is pretty much all of the redstone circuitry. Obviously, we have to add in all of the blocks or the repeaters that go over the top of these droppers right here to work out which items get dispensed or which areas they get dispensed in. But that's easy, and we'll do that later on in the episode or potentially in the next episode. But for the time being, yeah, this is it. The auto crafting system. I must admit, this looked a lot cooler in my head. I mean, it just looks like a crazy log zigzag. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. Hopefully it gets better once you put all of the water in. I am really struggling with the server once again, as per usual. Oh, just... why does this happen? So it has been one full night since the previous clip, and I have done just a handful of different bits and pieces, and I've been trying to work out how I'm actually going to decorate this place. So as you can see, we have got the ruined wall, then I think we're going to have fence posts going down the back, just right there, between each one of our water pipes. Then we're going to have torches underneath each one of these, just to light things up a little bit, and that is where all of the items are going to be landing. Now, just like I've done over here, I think what I'll do is I'll place in some slabs that make it look a tiny bit more official, because I would have thought that for the floor of this place, we're probably going to end up doing grass once again, as I really like the style of this. But it would be nice to have some form of stone down at the bottom there, which is where the items will land on. I actually think this is turning out quite good. Yeah, it's looking okay. So once we get in all of those fence posts, just like that, then we have got the redstone torches for the button selector panel, which will be going on this wall right here. To be honest, we're making really good progress. Woodweld is completely out of stock, and I still refuse to join the log masons because of how they treated me at the start of the Hermitcraft season, blocking up my tree farm. So I guess we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Maybe I should build my own tree farm. Bit of a progress update for you guys. I have done a whole bunch of work on this thing. I've just got a few more fence posts to craft up, and then that should fill in the rest of this thing. As you can see, we have got a fully ruined wall, we have got all of the slabs going across the top, and we have the arches that are making their way across that you guys absolutely loved in the previous storage silo build, and I thought they looked amazing as well. So I thought I'd chuck them in this place, and it looks good. I mean, it's not as tall. This room is not as tall as the previous one, which means that the arch itself is a tiny bit more shallow, and this bit is a little bit longer than I probably would have liked, but I still think it looks really cool. So this is definitely something that is going to be staying. And of course, we will do all of the ceiling and all of this decoration over here in the next couple seconds, but I just thought I'd let you know that things are coming together nicely. Everything is looking good. I'm feeling happy about this place. Oh boy! Yes! See, this is where things start to come together, because when I put in the archways originally, I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're okay. You heard that I thought they were cool. Don't get me wrong, I thought they were cool, but I wasn't exactly 100% happy with them. But now we have all of the blocks in between them. That is when things kick into gear. And I need to stop crafting such small amounts of fence posts, because look, I dabbed them around. Yeah, I chucked them in like that. and then I'm out of them pretty much straight away. So I think I need to do one big bulk craft of those. But just look at it! Just look at it! It looks so good! I think the ruin theme is my calling. Seriously. I think if and when Hermitcraft resets, I've got to do a ruined base. Walls are in, details are in. Oh, I love this place. I love this place. I think this is arguably looking cooler than the storage silo zone. Yeah, I actually think it is. And I think that's because of the fence posts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. But I have got a roof to do. The final few blocks are going in. And with these, we should have the entire room decorated bar all of the flooring. So let's just place in maybe some slabs there to give us some texture. Some andesite, I guess some polished andesite, and some stone. Okay. So that is that section done. Maybe a few extra blocks just sort of jutting in a bit like that. But as far as I can tell, this is it. This place looks so cool. And I actually really like what I've just done by adding in some blocks there. I think that looks really cool. Yep. I love this place. Seriously, ruin styles, they are my favourite, like by quite a long way. So this room is making me happy. I'm extremely happy with how this has turned out. And once again, I'm really happy that we're managing to do all of this in just one episode. It's like we're starting like a really big project and we're just flying through it and getting everything completed. So now what we have to do is I'm probably going to have to go out dirt farming again so that we can do the entire flooring. But just like the other room that we have over here, we are going to be having all of the grass going through it, and I had forgotten how cool this room looked. I'd forgotten about... do I prefer this one? Oh, I just don't know. Guys, I may be being a bit stupid here. I do feel like I'm being stupid. I really do. But where on earth is the end portal gone? I can't find the end portal. I mean, I swear it's somewhere around here. Who covered up the end portal? We sort of need that. Finished, decorated, lovely. We have got grass everywhere. I had to go out mining for grass once again, which... yeah, I don't know what keeps happening. I'm using far more dirt than I think I've ever used in Minecraft. And that means that we tend to be running quite low on the stuff. But also, yeah, it's all been bone milled. It just looks... it looks good. Really good. Really happy with this room. But we have got this button panel out the back here, which needs to be connected up into our auto crafting system. So I guess I should probably grab myself some redstone and maybe a handful of repeaters. And we'll try our best to get this thing to work. Now, to be honest, I haven't really thought of how I'm going to do this. This is definitely one of the messiest places that I could possibly work in, and I hate it. I hate working in areas like this one. I just don't have enough space to move. Every single time I step off one of these blocks, I fall into a hole and then I can't get out of it. It's driving me around the bend. But we have got 4 of the 6 done. Then we've got this one. And then I believe we have a final button right here, which should correspond to our last little set of redstone torches. Done! Everything is done! We have finished up the auto crafting system. Now, obviously, we don't have any items on the inside of the droppers, and we don't have everything configured just yet. We're actually going to be doing that in the next episode. But good. Fantastic. Brilliant. Not so brilliant. Good. Yes, okay, so everything is working, everything is functional, this thing is going to be up and running, and we're going to have an auto crafting buddy. I mean, look at this. That is such a cool idea. I don't know why I've not done this sooner. But anyway, we're now going to be leaving this place behind. I'm going to patch up all of the holes that we have dotted around in this area, and then we are going to head off over to the flying course. as you guys know, recently, Iskal and I had a bit of a race in the flying course, and I managed to achieve a time of 47 seconds, but it was not a perfect run. So what I want to try and do is I'm going to head over there. First, I'm going to drop off all my items because the chances are I could die here. I'm going to be pushing it pretty hard, but I want to try and beat that time, and I want to try and beat CubFan. Now, this could be very difficult because he has got a time of 45 seconds, so we really are going to have to zip through the entire course, but I think it should be fairly interesting and a really fun end to today's Hermitcraft episode. So here we are. We are ready. We are standing on top of the platform. Let's just quickly look at the Elytra course flight times. Yep, 47 seconds. Cub has managed to do 45 seconds. I have got all of the fireworks in my inventory, and I think the way that I'm going to do this is I am going to look back at the footage after I've done it, and I'm going to see how fast I managed to do it. I'm even going to drop it into an editing program and do it precisely. Okay, this is going to be precise. So are you ready? I am ready. I've got my Elytra equipped. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, right, we are going to have to... Not a good start! Not a good start in the slightest. We did not do so well there. Okay, but we are onto a bit of a winner now. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. Oh my word. Alright, okay. Oh, I'm like ducking in my chair. You guys can't see what I'm doing with my head, but my head is all over the place. Okay, now we need to make our way down here. Good, I'm using so many fireworks in the process of doing this. Very good. This is good. This is such a good run. Come on. Despite my absolutely terrible and horrible start. Oh, that was fast. That was fast. And while we do that, false symmetry hasn't had quite the same luck. Right, let's hop into the editing program and see how quick that was. We managed to do it in 46 seconds. We're 1 second off. Oh, come on. Alright, okay, we have to do this again. We have to do this again. I want to try and get 45 seconds, and I know where we lost that time, and that was hitting those things right at the very start. So 46 seconds is now my personal best, but obviously 45 seconds is where we want to be. I want to equal Cub. I don't actually think I'm going to be able to beat him because that was a ridiculously fast run. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, come on, come on. We had lag. We had lag. That's not fair. That is not fair. That is so not on. All right, okay, I'm just going to keep going on this run, even though we had such a terrible start. This one's not going so well. This one really isn't going so well. I'm going to try and cut real close to the edges here. I think that might be the way that you do it. So you cut really close, and you just basically try your best to minimize the... No! One more try. Right. This time I'm going to take a run and jump. Hopefully my Elytra enables quickly, and we can just shoot off. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, that was a really, really good start. Really strong start there. Okay, we're doing good. We are doing so good here. This is good. Oh my word, that was very close. That was very, very close. Alright, dipping down. Yep, that's it, that's it. Come on. I'm going quiet here because I'm concentrating so hard. I'm switching over to a more full stack of fireworks. We're going to need all the help we can get here. Oh no, 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 that was not good. That was not good. That could have actually cost us the time there, believe it or not. Such a small little mistake. Whoa. I feel like that was fast. I feel like that was fast. Editing program time. Ladies and gentlemen, we just did the whole course in 44.57 seconds. 44.57. Yes. Oh my word, yes. We are the champions at the Elytra flight course. We even beat CubFan, who is the creator of the game. So CubFan, if you're watching this, you know what to do. You now have a time to beat. 44.57 seconds. Or is it 44 and 57 milliseconds? Okay, it's 44 and 57 milliseconds. So it is basically 45 seconds. But it's there. We managed to do it. We managed to do it. So 44.57, what's that? That's like maybe 44.95. Yeah, that's good enough. Win. Absolute champion. I am chuffed to bits. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.